everybody? Welcome to this segment of AKT Celebrity Reads. I'm your host, Alexis K. Tyler. I have these two candles that I've had from the altar like a week ago in here in the kitchen. They're burning low, but I want to share them with you. Um, I hadn't been feeling well. I was washed out from the reading to the men and telling them things they need to know. These men that are going through very painful codependent relationship, abusive relationships with female karmics, bad contracts, bad agreements, soul contracts, soul mates, twin flames that are fake flames, definitely destructive flames, to teach them the lessons they need to know to ascend and to become God. And for some weird reason, all three of them were medical doctors. All three of them are foreign, international students that came to the United States and got their medical degrees, and they live in Atlanta, Georgia. Um, One of them, for some reason, and I see this started when Nipsey came here. Nipsey is half Eritrean and then half American or so-called Black American, which you could look at his mother and see where she's from. The mother has different mixtures. I think the mother's Creole with her father from New Orleans, and those probably has a mixture of Native American and things in him as well. Nipsey, Armius, Joseph, Ashkadam, which also ties into Ethiopian culture. The food is Ethiopian, but the Ethiopians and Eritreans eat the same food. Although some of them have had issues be caught up with Haile Selassie, I'm trying to understand the history. That's why I don't mind with Ethiopians, Eritreans, anybody from any part of the world, different cultures, different races. I don't mind you sharing knowledge with me, educating, informing me, because I've never been inside of those circles, those cultures. I don't know. And I appreciate it every time someone comes in here and introduces themselves and tells me where they are from or saying hello to me from what part of the world, and sharing their culture with me, because people are people, energies are energies, spirits are spirits. We go through the same things, just speak different languages and have barriers and different cultures and customs and prejudices and unfortunately racisms and religions, and but the emotions, the wants, the needs, the desires are all the same. They just may be expressed differently and the styles are different. These people come to me and they clearly don't care where they're from, in the body, outside of the body. I don't think my assistant's up this early. I could not sleep. Um, Men, I did not finish that. I'm going to come back to you. I see the views on that video. So I don't know if women are listening to that of different cultures. I don't know if any Eritreans, Ethiopians are listening to that. I don't know who's listening to it because I said it was for men only. But I see that someone finds that interesting because of the views keep going up on it. So I have another one. I have a message again from these men. Oh boy. And it's really amazing because it ties into what I do, what I am, who I am. Spiritual sexuality, because we're dealing with marriage, love, sex, the elevation and the integration of the mind, body, soul connection of the individual as well as the woman therewith. So, man, I'm coming at you. I'm in your ass. I'm in your shit this week. I don't know why. Halloween week, Halloween day. I'm in your ass. And I'm so glad that men and women are here. Now the men aren't commenting, so I know women are watching it because the women, a couple of women I think I've seen comment, but they're not getting too deep. So I don't know your thoughts, I don't know your feelings on these things, but I would love to know. Like I said, anybody in those cultures that want to educate me, please do, because I don't know, and I'm trying to understand why men. I keep picking up what Iranian, was it Iran? Eritrea, Ethiopia. Which other one did I say? It kind of Palestine. I don't know why they would feel comfortable. They're in Atlanta. These doctors of these different races are in Atlanta. Um, it must be a lot of them. I don't know. Because I've been sick, so many years now. I haven't had a chance to get out. Now, one culture I fell in love with, they invited me to their new year. Their new year, I think, is in April. Oh, God, I had such a good time with them. And they dance and dance and dance and dance. And one thing I love, they don't age discriminate because it was a woman. This is about maybe 15 years ago. So damn, what is this? What is the name of this? Um, I'll think of it. I don't know why I don't remember, but they're from overseas. I think in the Middle East. Persia, Persia. Oh my God, I had such a good time with them. I didn't feel any racism. I didn't feel any prejudice with them. And we danced all night. They danced so hard. And they partied so hard. And they honored the older women because it was an older woman. She had a mini skirt on and she had she had nice toned legs. Her body looked really young. And she had some high heel boots on, like go a little bit like mid calf almost. And she was dancing and twisting and swirling. The Persian girls put me in a circle. And they were like, get it, Alexis. Go, Alexis. Go, Alexis. They're like, where are you from? Are you from over here? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, you don't seem like it in the way your body move. We thought you might be from overseas in one of those countries. No, I'm from here, y'all. The food, oh my God. And they had some, I think it's grape leaves. They had this meat and spices and stuff, and it was wrapped in steamed grape leaves and all the food. The food was so good. They were so generous. They gave me plates of food. I'm trying to get off the dance floor because I'm dancing so hard, and everybody's dancing. And they teach, come on. They got a little Soul Train line. They like, no, switch your booty like this, move your hips, swing. They fanning their hands, just so pretty, pretty women. And I'm like, y'all, my body was wet, my face was wet, my hands, my hair, everything was sticking to me. And I'm like, y'all, I'm soaking wet. I'm trying to get out there. And that Persian man, no, no. One of the Persian men that invited me, he pushed me back up on the stage. And then the girls grabbed my hands, pulled me. No, no, we want you. We love you, Alexa. We love. It was like white people and Persian people were there. One of my friends, one of my black friend, black guy, he dates white women and women of different races, so we were cool. And he was like, "I want you. They want you to come." And I saw the Persian man, come to our new year, come to our new year. And I'm like, are they gonna be mean to me over there? He's like, no, go, 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 go. Oh boy, he couldn't. I think he might. No, he couldn't come. Actually, the Persian women were nicer to me than the white women because when I would be up there shaking, and he told me that the white women went behind my back and talked about me to him. They didn't like me dancing. I ain't really give a fuck. I still don't because it was a Persian party. It was a Persian New Year party, and the Persians loved me. It was that they kept pushing me back up there to the point I said, "Y'all, I can't shake nothing. I cannot shake nothing no more." It was about 2 or 3 in the morning and they were still partying. So other than that, and I didn't get to I liked that most groups that come here and they set up their organizations, they set up their churches. They're very political. They're very involved. I really, even the African groups, and a lot of them don't. They're told not to associate with us. We're lazy. But I don't know how the fuck we could be lazy when we've had to work for every fucking thing, and our ancestors have bled, died, been hung, and lynched, and still are. And a lot of things are not given to our people over here. We still fight. We still struggle. But lazy, yeah, okay. I've met some people from different other African cultures, even some Jamaicans that look down on us, and Africans that look down. It was a Nigerian man a few years ago. We were really tight. He was a good friend to me, and I would talk with him, and he honestly told me that's what they're told. And he's like, I know that's not true because I have black friends over here, and you're my friend. I love you. And he had a dry cleaner, so I would go sit in the dry cleaners for like hours, and he was so fucking cool when he was dating a Black American woman. He liked Black American women. He didn't have that attitude because he got to know us for himself, and he saw that stereotype that they were told by other Africans and whites was not true. So fortunately, some of them, the younger ones, I think, are very open to us from different countries, different cultures, even African cultures that are told not to fuck with us. And they date us, they marry us, have children with us, do business with us. Just like I saw how Nipsey and his family is. And I found out when he told me they were getting ready to kill his friend, who was a top promoter with Frank Ski, all the top black celebrities, promoters, and entertainers, that one of his friends shot him. What was it, like 2 years ago? The Eritrean man that lived here all these years. So it must be a community of Eritreans and Ethiopians here, as well as the Iranians, Palestinians, because those are the three groups. Um, that the three men, I don't know for sure. All I can do is take a picture of them and show you what they look like. But I know one of them is definitely Ethiopian. He lives here in Atlanta. He's a doctor here. Now I don't know how many Ethiopian doctors are here. I don't know them. But for some reason, somebody has tuned in to me. These are not physically dead people that I'm speaking to you about. These are people that are physically alive, but clearly spiritual, and they probably saw me online. And I don't know them. And, you don't know who's watching you. You don't know who's listening to you. You don't know who's talking about you. And they could have tuned in, like somebody feeling like they need help. And they'll tune in to telepathically or psychically to somebody they feel comfortable with or safe with, or they can bond with. Like, yeah, this person, I think this person can see me. I think this person can help me. Or I want this person to speak on a particular thing. That's the only way I can explain it, because I'm not inside of them. Since I've been so sick the past few years, I haven't been able to get out and go to different places. And I love Indian food. I've dated Indian men before. I thought all of them were racist. They're not. All these different cultures, I love to go and hang out, learn the culture, whichever ones I'm spiritually drawn to. And those particular ones, I've always been spiritually drawn to. An Ethiopian, Egyptian, Indian, and I always felt that had to be in my blood somewhere, and that had to be in my previous lives or my ancestors or something, somewhere, I don't know. Because, they don't tell us the truth about who we are, where we come from. They'll tell you you're all a slave, and we know that's a goddamn lie. So when you bond with certain people and they're a different race or they're a different ethnic group and you don't know why, many times it's genetic. Blood knows blood. Blood's calling out, and you could have one of them as an ancestor. Just like one of my, it's a man I know. He's a researcher, and he knows how to go and dig through the archives to find out where you're from, where your relatives are from. What did he say? He looked at my father's face, and he looked at my father. I think he said South Asian or something like that. I gotta contact him again. He was doing research on my dad's best friend, Sam Cooke. And it took him to Alabama, no, Mississippi, where my father's mother is from. And he said, he was so excited. We were on the phone. He's like, "You have an Asian ancestor from South India. I told you that they was from over there. I told your dad it's from over there. That face," he's like, "and that voice. You got his voice, and that's where he's from. He got some people from over there in Asia." And I'm just like, okay. He said, "I found one." They were down there. What did he say? An Indian person from India and an Asian person. This happened during that period when white folks brought Indians from India and Asians over here to help build the railroad, and they established themselves, and a lot of them established stores where they would give black people credit and establish restaurants, soul food restaurants, and actually had babies with black people. You can see these documentaries on YouTube if you think I'm lying. So I said, okay, well, we know that's definitely possible. He pinpointed the relative. I have an Indian relative from India, not some past life regression shit. I'm telling you like right now, my father's family. and a Asian person. And that's, I was always drawn to those cultures in Egypt, Ethiopia. So it's really weird. I'm telling you all to do the same. I want you to think back, because it probably started happening to you when you were little. Either you were told you looked a certain way, or did you have this in your background, that in your background, and you probably knew about some of it, but maybe not all of it. And then as you hear these voices, you hear these spirits, whichever ones from whatever culture want to dominate you, you'll be having urges when you see certain cultures or National Geographic, whatever, because I like to watch documentaries, or you see certain people and it's like, they're racist and prejudiced, but I'm drawn to that. I'm drawn to them. I'm drawn to the food. I'm drawn to the dress. What is it in my cell memory? Well, what ancestors are there that I don't know about, and they're not going to tell me because they're too fucking racist. Somebody tell you, because everybody in there ain't racist. Believe me, everybody in every group is not racist. And almost every group of people, if they had exposure to us, and we know that we're the first ones here, and we know that the original Asians look like black pygmies, look like Brandy and her fucking brother. Okay. And in the Philippines, they hide them. We know they were there first. In China, they were there. Some of the first grand masters were black men. They hide the shit. The older Asians know what the fuck it is. A lot of the younger ones don't know. You can see these things. Look for Asian presence, black presence in Asia, African presence in Asia. And you will see what the fuck I'm talking about. And they're still there now. If that is happening to you, you need to explore it. I don't give a fuck if you feel like you're Russian. We was over there too. Okay. They hide all of these things because it's a fear of a black planet. Fear of a black dick, black sperm domination. Okay. Black womb domination. That it will go back to the way it started. Which it looks like it might end up doing that anyway. No matter how many racist people want to kill non-whites and hide that history and believe they are supreme and superior and that we should all be exterminated. The universe, that is not the will of the universe. And that is not going to happen. A lot of us, yes. And it's based on other things we don't really completely understand. But a lot of us will not. When you know who you are and you bond with the ones that are calling you through your blood to wake the fuck up. And that is happening right now. So I don't understand this, but I'm going to roll with the shit because I like it. I like learning things I do not know. And I guess I need to ask that question because I don't know why. All I know is, first, Nipsey Hussle, as you know. I did not know that he was half Eritrean. I started learning this. I just know he looked different. And his brother, sometimes I would look and his brother was talking, especially even at the funeral, I laughed because he has the dot in his head and he just looks like Indian or foreign or something to me. When I looked at his face and his hair and then he talks, he sounds like a nigga. So that's funny to me. Because I'm like, wait a minute. If he didn't open his mouth, I would wonder what he was. But then I know. It's just so funny because like when he opens his mouth, you're expecting something else, right? At least when I'm looking at him, I'm like, I just know I'm finna get an accent or I'm not good English. And then he opens his mouth, he's just like, there's like so funny. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know if any of you ever saw him and thought that. I'm like, wow, that was not, he looks like he runs like the package store or something. I mean, God, I'm not being stereotypical, but a furniture store. I just knew, India or something like that. And then he opens his mouth. It's like, yeah, that's like the contrast in that. And I was like, that's amazing because they are both so beautiful to look at. And they look a lot like it's mixtures between the father and their mother. They have a beautiful mother, handsome father. So he comes in, he brings me the Ethiopian food. He brings me the Ethiopian culture. He gives me the Eritrean culture. I know that the Ethiopians historically have been very cruel to the Eritreans. And and dealing with Haile Selassie, there's a lot of hard feelings, a lot of pain, because some of them I talked to said they've gone through so much, but I still have to research and learn it. But I realized there are some half Eritrean, half Ethiopian people. So all Ethiopians could not hate Eritreans or not date them, not have sexual relationships or business relationships with them, because I see the mixture. So I know, Andrea, that was so funny. 316. I thought it was so funny. I'm like, oh my God. That's like so fucking cool. And it's like you don't see it. Like when I didn't know them, I'm like, I didn't see that one coming. I was like, that. Oh my God. He sounds hood as fuck, but also very intelligent. But then the look. I'm like, this nigga does not look like a hood nigga like that. You, oh, okay. But I think it was beautiful. So that was my first introduction. He comes here. I have this man in my house. Uh, Although not physically, presence is so strong. He's like, read this, read that, watch this, watch that. I had to get educated just to talk to this man. And I don't regret it. So now this is the second time I'm engaging one, but physically alive, but I don't know. I don't know who these men are, but they know me. That's why I know this is definitely a psychic connection. This is a telepathic connection of someone wanting to talk. But then it's really weird because there's so many people they can talk to. Men have so many women that they can talk to about sex, about love, about marriage. They can get their own psychologists, psychiatrists, their religious leaders, their priests, their therapists, their rabbi. You see what I'm saying? They don't need to talk to me because they have so many resources available to them that they can physically sit down and talk to. So I'm thinking, well, maybe it's something else. Maybe this is something that I need to learn and share it with you. I think it's something I need to be educated in, and maybe they want me to give to you. Maybe somebody in my group, either you're in my group and you're listening to me, or someone's going to come across my teachings in the video, and maybe their spirits, since all three of them are getting divorced, their spirits and your spirits. So I'm the intercessor here. I'm the go between. I'm like in between worlds. I'm the teacher. Okay, I'm learning, and then I'm gonna write this stuff down. I'm gonna share it. Like Nipsey gave me the part on how to communicate and have your physically dead lovers that are yet alive. So now the Ethiopian gave me the other part of it. I got the Eritrean part / Ethiopian. Now I'm finna get the Ethiopian part. Because some of y'all, either you're dating African men, different parts of it, Somali, Sudan, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Eritrea. Y'all know the others. I could be leaving out. I'm sorry. It could be that. Indian, Pakistan, Egyptian, Iranian, because one of my friends is like half Ethiopian, half Iranian. So it's like I've actually met people. I just never dated. I never dated an Ethiopian. I never dated an Eritrean. I don't know them like that, but I think they're beautiful. I just ain't been up on them, what I'm talking about. Because, like I said, y'all know I've been sick and housebound for a long time. I didn't know they were here. Until this doctor comes in here and he's saying this is in Atlanta. So I hope, which I don't think I said anything to offend anybody that's Ethiopian and Eritrean, because the man is Ethiopian. I said nothing bad about him. I really don't understand how he got caught up with this karmic though, but I do understand it. Because every relationship I've had in the past has been a karmic nigga, a bitch nigga. And I know why though, because I constantly work with myself and how my childhood started and all these wounds and issues, and they're mirroring saying boss up, bitch, or spend your life being a fucking victim and basically be ground so deeply into the ground that either you kill yourself or they fucking kill you. And I knew that wasn't the destiny. My ancestors wasn't having that shit. So I understand that, and I am healing and ascending after I almost lost my life several times. So what I'm saying is, and I'm not going to get into it right now. It's too long. I'm gonna come back with you on this one because I want you to see me. I don't know why. Say this what this man said. What I think is what he's saying to me, and that I gotta study like Nipsey made me study. This is the second one coming here. Ethiopia Eritrea make me study shit. I think it's for you. Some of you are probably going to marry someone in these cultures. Either you're doing it now, if that's the one, or you're going to see what you need to see. You're going to switch because you're evolving. The divine female is also evolving during Halloween like the divine male. And you're switching partners because I'm telling you, if you stay with the karmic females that have been giving you hell, it's going to compound itself, literally collapse upon itself, and it will just keep getting worse and worse and worse. But sometimes it might need to be destroyed that way for the man, the divine masculine, because he's realizing he's divine and she's not divine. She's a karmic, she's a teacher. And when there are karmic feminines like that, the teaching is usually heartbreaking, hurtful, and painful. You have marriage, you have mortgages, you have children with this person. You're like, how the hell I get tied up with this bitch? Because what you thought was pleasure that you had to get with this person, and your children had to be with this person, and you're going to die with this person. You're going to spend your life with this person. So you put all and all into it. Just like I put my all and all into this karmic ass nigga. And all them years, almost 20 years, were wasted with nothing to show for it. Bad investment, a whole bunch of years wasted in pain. There's nothing I could do about it but learn the lesson from it. And some of you have done the same thing. Some of you are getting ready to do that. Karmic dance is going to lead to disaster and failure. Everything you built with these people is going to be destroyed. And you're going to feel like it's a waste and disappointing. Or this could also be making you aware if someone comes to you as a twin flame, they may be a false flame. So you'll recognize as you're evolving so you know what to attract. Because this is a time to eliminate and attract because the portals are open. The veil is open. Fuck being thin. At this point, we have no veil. We're in hollowed wing, hollowed earth, hollowed walls, hollowed portals. It's wide open. This is a time that is no different than Thanksgiving. This is a time of feasting, drinking, and celebrating of the spirits. The souls are up walking the earth, sending messages to you, warnings to you. So it's you don't get into the high negative and the demonic sides and the fear of it. You want to push that out, arguments, gossip, people that don't like you, frenemies. You want to keep as much negative shit away from you. Consecrate your four corners of your bed with salt, your rooms with salt, your cascarilla. Do get a spray bottle, make your spirit bath, but put in a spray bottle so you can spray down every part of the house, the front door, clean the front porch. You want to clean everything because a lot of dead entities and dead energies have surfaced and they're laying like dead roaches. And people are sending a lot of witchcraft out right now to try to fuck with people, kill them, death spells, even in your own families and your mothers. See, that's why this is also coming. You need to resolve the curses with your mother and break the curses because they're naturally falling away. The contracts are up. But if you keep talking to them and emotionally holding on to and wanting them, you're going to still continue to experience the karma from a dirty karmic female that's a dirty karmic mother who's trying to take you out or has already stole your inheritance, stole money from you, or trying to steal it, got secret insurance policies you don't know about, trying to take you out, trying to take your children out, set them up for death, destruction, and mayhem because it brings it to you. If you really love, honor, and respect your children the way that your mother did not, she's going to go for the kids. And they're constantly doing a lot of magic and a lot of witchcraft right now. It's like what I've done, I felt so sick. Had so much congestion in my head, my face, my ears. What I did, I don't know how to prop it up so you can see what I've been doing because I've been a tomboy since I was a little girl, and I'm so glad that my body is getting stronger because I had to literally climb up into my ceiling So I was like, the top half of my body, and I got a spray bottle of bleach and water. I'm up in the ceiling. I'm looking around because they couldn't get out right now. So I got to wait until they can get out and look at it so we can find the other hole. I really believe it's the hole I knew that the plumber found in the attic. We're just, every time we see a leak, all I can do at this point is just find the hole. We just keep sealing holes up. Eventually we'll get to the right ones to stop all the leaking. So I'm up in there and I'm like, can I do that? And it was just like what I said the other night about the blind. That blind has been like that forever, and I just really don't trust a lot of people coming in here if they move the chairs in here. So either I'm going to just get someone to replace it because I don't know how to do it, or just put drapes or whatever there so the gap won't be there. But it's been like that for years. Um, I thought about it when I went up. I'm standing on my box. I'm gonna see if I can do it or get somebody to do it so you can see what I'm talking about. Climbed up on got a little footstool, climbed up on the box because the box is right underneath the hole in the ceiling. Where we saw the leak at. It's been there for years because my ex didn't fix it. Or would nigger rig it as we say down here. Patch it, piece it. Just a dirty motherfucker, okay? But this, people do stuff to you, and when narcissists do things, they have no emotion about it, and they think it's funny, and they want to hurt a person and inflict pain on a kind person. And so he did it on purpose. But was it yesterday I did it? I think the day before I did it, I was grateful that he did it. I was grateful he fucked it up. Because this is what I'm learning. Since my mother, him, all the people I had around me, they would always be wealthy and had money. I didn't ask for their money. What I wanted to do is have a man I could build something to show that I didn't want what you got. If you scared I want what you already built, or when you do another bitch or something, you ain't got to worry about that. I can show you, I don't mind working hard. I don't mind getting in the dirt. We could just create something totally new that I make and you make. And so that whatever you have with them is theirs, whatever we have is ours. You got children, I don't want none of that. They ain't mine. So whatever you got with them, another bitch, a divorce, a settlement, them your kids with her. They deserve whatever you built for them. You they motherfucking daddy. They ain't got shit to do with me. Let's build something new. If you through with that, not with your kids, but if you through with the bitch, I said you legally divorced, you separated from the bitch. You want to start up with me? Let's build something. And all these men I met acted like they were about that. And oh, everybody says you're a gold digger. Well, if I'm a gold digger, why do I want to start from scratch and build a whole new empire with you, a whole new world that has nothing to do with what you already have and nothing to do with someone else? If you want to do something for me, you do it on your own. But let's build something together. I'm sure some of you women know what I'm talking about. Probably some of you men too. There are women that are narcissistic like that too, that want to withhold from men but don't want to let them go. So it made me feel like I wasn't entitled or I didn't deserve something, but some other bitch always did or got it first, but you don't want to rebuild it with me, but you say I'm no good, but whatever. Okay. So I, since I had to be here by myself, and I'm like, which one is cheaper? Is it cheaper to move, which I gotta wait, I gotta find that, and it's so expensive now in Atlanta. A deposit might be between $3,000 and $5,000. Everything's just jumped up. Everybody's moving here. I'm like, okay, would it be cheaper to fix it? Or would it be cheaper? Then I gotta wait months, then I can get it out. I can't walk, I can't get out. Y'all know what I've been through. And I had nobody to do it for me. And I had to sell my car because I couldn't walk. So, and I was swollen all the time, my legs and full of fluid. I couldn't even bend my ankle. They were so tight, so tender, and so big. Like over the past like 5, 6 years, I couldn't operate the brake and the accelerator. So it was just sitting there and they were still charging me for it. So I let that go, and I'm like, it's cheaper to just fix the shit. Even though it's making me sick. I realize now it's making me sick because I was feeling great. Excuse me, then when the leak started again, my whole head got congested. I felt like shit. So when I went, something said, just climb up there because I was spraying the bleach like down, like I'm down, and underneath the ceiling. So I'm spraying it and I'm seeing this mist coming back down on me and like in my face and my head. So I'm like, this is a waste of bleach and water. So, you know what? Okay, I'm looking down here now. It's just too early for this stupid shit. Um, y'all let me know when I'm not looking, because you know I don't always look down when I'm talking. I'm channeling. Hey, big old wizard. Hey, everybody. I'm sorry, I just now looked down. Good morning, everybody. Grand rising, everybody. Some said, go up in the hole. So I stepped up on the box that's directly underneath the hole. So my head, my neck, my shoulders, because it wasn't high enough for me to get further up in there. But then again, it's like big black pipes. I'm going to take a picture to show you what I'm seeing. And it's the wood frame. So it's probably mold there, but I can't see it. It's like no green patches or anything like that are hanging down, but I know it's there because I get so sick whenever it starts to drip. And I'm like, we fixed the leaks in the bathroom, and we thought that was it. Then I noticed on the October 10/10 portal, I came downstairs, there was no leak. It was all gone. Then a few days later, drip, drip, drip. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So that's when I had the plumber. I said, where are you? And that's when the lady came in that knew Vix McMahon. And I woke up, my whole body was just wet. And it's like, was coming through my ceiling, hitting my body. I'm naked, I'm hot, I'm wet. And she goes, it's up. So I'm like, okay, what's above my bedroom is an attic. And it's going, I said, where are you? I said, to the right, like towards the front. So it's when the plumber goes up and he finds it just where I said, I want you to go over there. I know it's over there. Go up, make a right, go to the edge, to the right. Tell me what you see over there. And he was like, you're pretty smart. I said, why? He said, you're right. He's like, I'm right here. I see the sun. I'm like, okay. Okay. He's like, but you know I'm a plumber. I can't touch it. You got to get a roofer. So I'm like, fine. Available at time. That's why I'm waiting and still spraying it. So he's like, you got to spray bleach every day. I didn't until I felt so fucking sick. I thought it was like just the cold. And I said, something said, go do what he said. So the past few days I've been feeling so bad and groggy, and my face has been all puffy and swollen and shit. I sprayed it, and I noticed, well, you can hear how I sound today as opposed to I sounded yesterday. It's the leaks. That's what the fuck this is. It's probably been there for years, and I didn't know. Because my ex told me a couple of years ago when we made this agreement that he was sending popcorn to fix it. Popcorn's promised me because I didn't go up there, couldn't climb up there. He fixed them. Now I know that's another lie I found, but it's okay. When I did this, I'm telling you women, now, you know, you do what you got to do. So I made up my mind, I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to have to learn the construction side of it, which I like. See, things happen for a reason. You have to find fucked up shit and find your good in the fucked up shit. I got up there, I looked around, and I started just studying the wood, the framework. What would your framework on your body be? Your bones. It's your skeletal system. So I'm like, okay, the frame is intact. It looks good, but that still doesn't mean it's not, you know, the mold is not there. There's no dry rot. There's no deteriorated wood, because I was grabbing, I was like, I could pull up on this. And if the box, or if I fall off the box, it's strong enough to hold me up. Not the sheetrock. I looked inside of the sheetrock, and I could see there's basically a ceiling floor, an inner ceiling floor. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. I never been up here, and I know that this is me. This is me. You know, I'm claiming like this is my territory. I'm saying that to say you must claim your territory. You must claim your location and piss on it, just like a dog or a cat will come piss around the house. That's your pet, and piss in the house. And you're like, is something smelled like? Did this motherfucker just go ahead and piss and shit in the fucking living room? Because they're marking. See, that's why people can do stuff to you, beat your ass in your house, destroy your house, humiliate you, abuse you, and degrade you like I was done in my house. Okay? Take your house, put your ass outside, evict you and shit, because it's not your territory. You're just a visitor. You just live here. Okay? You're a squatter, or you're renting like you're in a fucking hotel. You're just it's not your space. Other people get your address, send demons in there, put curses on you. They're sitting in the corner. They're in the dust. They're in your bed. They're in your ass from different niggas you let come fuck over there and drop off spirits and fucking leave. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like when he did this to me and said, I deliberately tore it up. You either get out or I'm dumping it on you. I'm like, well, I don't want it, but it's better than being outside. So now I look at this and I'm grateful because I believe, I really feel that it's in divine order because I had to claim the shit. I ain't have to claim the shit. Then it would stay out of balance and unstable the way the nigga left it because I was unstable from fucking a nigga like that and fucking with and listening to a nigga like that would see a sweet innocent baby but looks like a grown woman with a fat ass and some titties and a pussy and give her a sucker, give her candy and give her food, and the nigga's giving you a dirty deal, then fucks you in the ass without the grease and leaves you abandoned and shit. No, I see the blessing in it. Because when I got up there and I started spraying the bleach around and I started looking around and putting my hands up in there and touching the frame and touching the inner floor of the sheetrock ceiling, and I'm like, hey, this is really easy to put together. You just need to know the structure. You need to know about framing and wood. Of course, get your training in it. And then laying sheetrock. I'm like, you know what? I might just replace this motherfucker. Just, you can go to Home Depot and shit and get you some class look online. I might just place this motherfucker myself because I'm just feeling like, you know what I'm saying, like a manly bitch today. I'm feeling really masculine in this motherfucker. I'm girl, embracing my tomgirl side. Because I was a tomboy as a fucking little girl. I wanted to play with the boys. Fuck play with the girl. I played football and basketball and shit. I'm running whoosh, throwing hoops like the niggas. That's who I want to be with because I like that aggression. I was very strong and very athletic. So I'm like, come on, wake up, bitch. Wake up your inner nigga. Because we're finna get out in the dirt. I really loved it. And I'm up there in this ceiling. And I said, should I share this with my supporters? It's not that like I said, they can't get out right now. They were so tied up, so I got to wait a few more days. But that's why I'm learning to have to deal with it now. And I didn't want, I ain't finna bring no nipples. I hate to say that, but I'm not finna have nobody like popcorn, no other niggas that nigga rig no shit. I'm not interested in that. I want quality shit. And the people I called, they were so backed up because I'm not the only one having the problem, especially after the hurricane like a month ago. And everybody started having a whole bunch of leaks they're not used to having. And I was telling you all about the metaphysics of the structure of a house that you're living in. It also is a reflection mirroring something in the body. So which I'm not having any bone problem. I don't have any arthritis or any of that, but still the other problems and the swelling and the infection in the body, which I know now is what I always told you is coming from the fucking leaks and the mold in there. But this time I actually got up close and personal with it. My whole head down to the shoulders, top of the chest, my collar is in the fucking hole. And as I'm spraying the bleach, I'm feeling safe to inhale very, very deeply. As I'm inhaling down into my pussy. I'm grounding first before I stand up on the box. And I'm grounding into the ground, into my floor, and I'm claiming it. Claiming the address, the territory of it. Because that's what witches do when they fuck your shit up. They first make your territory unstable and they claim your territory. You have no control over your pussy, your house, the dick, none of that shit. The dog, the cat, this shit is in chaos because you don't own the shit. You just pay to live there. See, everything is first metaphysical, first and up in your ass. Huh? So I'm up there. God damn it, and I'm feeling some kind of way. I'm out of the body. My spirit is getting in tune with the goddamn house because I'm breathing deep. I'm holding on to the wall and I'm digging my feet in. This shit feel good. I mean, I'm like I'm coming out my body. I'm just like, just geeked and I'm buzzing. Everything tangling and shit because now I'm in the spirit cell. And I just laid up on the wall so I won't fall and make sure I got my feet dug in the box. Got my hand like up on the wall, like in the doorway. You know how you can grip the frame, or I got my hand on the frame. I don't want to come down. Cause I'm feeling myself. Cause this is me. And me is it. God damn it, I don't think y'all understand this here. Unless y'all going through what I'm going through, or you fix your house, or you do construction, or you've had to learn to do this when a nigga leave you by yourself, God damn it. What the fuck are you gonna do? You gonna let motherfuckers and jackleg motherfuckers will let me slide? Or one day tell me, hey, I'll go up there and find the Mexicans, goddamn, they be up there at the day labor, they be up there at Home Depot. I like, look, I don't know how to speak no goddamn English, and I don't feel good already. And I'm not finna sit up there that hot ass soil, my skin condition and shit, and sit up there and ask some people I don't know how the fuck you got over here, or is you legal, or did you stab some bitches before you got down here to ATL and bring you in my house? I'm a woman alone. Get the fuck up out of here. I don't think so. And really just found out because get it. Get whatever your spirit is leading you to. And that's what I'm telling you all to do. If you've been through the types of relationships I've had, and a lot of losses and not a lot of wins, and it's happened in your house, everywhere you have gone to, you had to move, or you lost your job, so you had to get put out, or you got evicted, or you in a house with a relationship where you were the loser and you had a lot of conflict with who you live with, your man, your kids, the rent office and shit. I'm telling you, there's something magically and spiritually off and out of balance. Everywhere you go, everywhere you move, it's an air conditioner problem, it's a heat problem, it's a window problem, it's a carpet problem. Somebody above you is leaking. You know, you are on the floor, you could be at the bottom, so everything comes down. Even if you're on the top, the neighbor next door give you dirty looks, or they arguing, or they loud, or the music is loud, or they don't like you. So you have to start to study wherever you go. And wherever you were when you were little, because it's probably a continuation of your mother and the drama she had and doing the best she can, and felt like life was a struggle or had to be a struggle because she was a renter, or she was on welfare, or she on Section 8, or she on subsidized housing, or she on food stamps. Niggas left you with your grandmama. And do you feel what I'm fucking saying to you? So you never did what I'm telling you to do. And I've never done it because no bitch, no elder grown older ass bitch ever told me to fucking do it. Nobody at a candle store, no spiritual person never told me that. I learned that when I hear on these videos and witches talking about that's what they do when they want to destroy somebody. And they want to dominate somebody because they know you don't know. You just calling Jesus. You just believe some kind of way, somehow this going to work out. Jesus going to fix it, bye-bye. You don't have to do nothing but keep praying and being positive and being nice to the devil. You're nice to the person that abuses you, uses you, that is a devil, and they're going to turn around. They're going to see you have a good heart, and God going to change their heart. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because that might not, if that's a karmic relationship, and that's a karmic nigga or a karmic bitch, then you're not in it for the person to see your life. They already know you as a good bitch. They already know you're a good nigga. No matter where you're from or who you are. They already know that you will get in the shirt off your back and you're a good father, you're a good mother, you ain't gonna leave them, you ain't gonna fuck around on them. When you in it, you in it. Even if it's bad, you in it. And that's another thing we gotta stop doing. When you see something is bad and somebody fuck you over one time, your antenna should be up and you should start putting up boundaries and pulling back. Now, you're not always able to get out of it if you got a wedding contract, which is legal. You got mortgages that are financial and legal. You got children that are financial and legal, because now you deal with custody issues, disputes, and who's going to care for them. You got alimony, palimony, all this other bullshit, depending on the sex of the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So, but you can start pulling back mental and emotional because you peeping the game. Seem like, you know what, I don't think this might be maybe gonna last as long as I thought it would. So I need to secretly talk to me an attorney. I need to secretly talk to the mortgage company. I need to look at my job and how much money I'm making. I need to change my will and get this bitch off for it, or get this bitch ass nigga off for it. Cause this motherfucker might off me once I know I want a divorce, and this motherfucker's my beneficiary. My children probably gonna get much, or this motherfucker here that don't like me and fucking around on me and fucking me over gonna get every goddamn thing, and I'm physically dead, and I'm just, I'm gonna have to watch from the other side how the game go, because I don't have no motherfucking authority on it, because I ain't go behind this bitch back and change this shit and register this shit with motherfucking probate. See, you can start backpedaling and walking shit back then, and talking to your lawyer and tying shit up to protect yourself in some ways, until you decide how you're gonna deal with this bitch or deal with this nigga, because you already know this motherfucker ain't what the fuck you thought. You thought, oh, she's so sweet and so beautiful and so kind. This my soulmate, and this is my life partner. And or you thinking that shit about this nigga, and this nigga show you another side, and see you the wall opens up like mine did, and you see the structure ain't sound up in the motherfucker, huh? Or if it is and the frame is solid, motherfucker got leaks in it. So it don't matter how solid it is, over time that drip drop drip drippity drop will erode the wood and fill it with mold, which makes it what? Unstable. It doesn't belong to you, or you haven't claimed your foundation in your territory. And if you say you did, why this shit ain't tight? Why are the leaks there and you don't know they're there? And why they there and you know they're there? You haven't done anything about it. And if you couldn't afford it, you found a way to do something about it. Some of the stuff is covered insurance, some of it is not, depending on, did a professional company put this shit together? Was it nigger rigged? Because if it's nigger rigged, warranties won't cover it. I had to learn that the hard way. Just dirty shit. But at the same time, I can still say I'm happy today. I'm happy. I'm grateful, because in those things, I learned something I didn't know. And I realized it's something I can learn to repair on my own, just like a lot of women have learned, and learn how to fix their car. I've had people in the past take advantage of my car, jackleg mechanics and shit, or reputable mechanics. Suppose they'll take all your money and you drive out of there because you're a woman and they know you don't know. This shit breaks down within a day or two after you drive there. You might have given them $1,500, and they keep getting, that's a whole nother show. I'm not gonna briefly say something about this. This is what I learned. Some men will do that to women so they can fuck them in their ass. You know what I'm talking about? Some women be fucking they mechanics, sucking the dick up there at the car wash. Man, look. Why is everything about dick and pussy out? It's all life. It's all ties into every aspect of your life, your spirit, your energy, your rhythm. Everything you do, everything you don't do is driven by the spirit or some sexual urge in some way or another. And the spirit is all spiritual. Sex is spiritual. But if you are not prepared and equipped out here, people will play on the frequency of your weakness, because they know you don't even know the territory and terrain of your mind, your pussy, and your ass, nor have you solidified and conquered the territory of your ass. And that's why people play you. Huh? You said when the OB refused to see you. I learned how to remove the cat. What? You learn how to remove? Girl, join the club, goddamn it. I learned how to remove the IV and all that goddamn shit by myself. So, and you have to be careful with it. So I'm glad you did not hurt yourself, with this, and you were very careful in listening to the body, because, and then getting a basic knowledge of it, because you can kind of look on YouTube how to take an IV out, how to take a catheter out. They got doctors and nurses on there, people that are educated that will teach you how to do these things. So, I'm glad you all. Yes, man, the ditties or the mechanic and repair shop, goddamn it, the Diddy's, or the buy here, pay here lots, goddamn it. I mean, Diddy is everywhere in this motherfucker, goddamn it. I mean, if you don't know how to defend yourself, you is getting a whole bunch of hot, stiff, long dick. No grease. While you on that goddamn it, date rape shit, on that baby oil, while you on that goddamn it lean, that powder, and a little bit of that goddamn fentanyl on that paint. You on that pink cane, goddamn it. Fuck pink cocaine. It's not pink, it's pink. It's not cocaine, it's cane. You on that pink cane, goddamn it. I mean, you know, who can help their motherfucking self? Nobody. Somebody got you on that shit. You leaning over. You don't even know you motherfucking leaning over, goddamn it, until you see the tape. Cause cause now somebody else has seen your territory, conquered your shit, put their dick in your ass and put a flag on your shit and say that this is my territory. This is Diddy's word, goddamn bitch. You a squirrel in the hill trying to get a nut, bitch. I am the motherfucking king of this motherfucker. Why I bust all you motherfucking bitches out. You see what I'm saying? And my motherfucking friends. Just like he did that video a long time ago. I love it when you call me Big Pop. When he first came out, he in there, one of them, his baby mama, they in the jacuzzi. He said, so we can get together and we could be friends. And your friends could be my friends. And we could all be friends. Take that. See, now we see what this nigga was really fucking serious. You know what I'm talking about? This nigga was doing it then. Now they get this shit I'm gonna go back and listen to that song. I give it a whole new meaning because the nigga is telling you. He gonna get you relaxed. You gonna get in that jacuzzi. You gonna be in the flyest goddamn it pads. They're gonna take you on trips around the world, goddamn it. Like this one black lady was saying, she was dealing with a nigga from Saudi Arabia. I think he might have been from one of the royal houses, goddamn, one of the royal houses of Saudi. She's fucking with him. He know Diddy. Now, that blowed my mind. Because remember how I said over the past few years, Diddy and these other rappers that cock-eyed it. What the name? That rap, Molly Mall. I said, Diddy and all them, they send them bitches to the black market and send them to Saudi Arabia. They deal with the niggas over there and shit. And then she's like, yeah, I'm dealing with a sheik. And he buddies with Diddy. And he be in the motherfucking orgies. And he took me to the orgy to meet Diddy. She thinks she gonna sing. Huh? I've been practicing my song. He told me to get ready. I had all the songs I wrote. The one that's special to me. Like, she on YouTube talking about that shit. I was getting my butt. me. She getting ready to sing for the diddler. But look. He letting her know everybody fucking that she could see sucking. She seen rappers she know. They fucking niggas. Or they trying to push up on a nigga to get fucked. Goddamn it. Or do some fucking. She's shocked and heartbroken. This nigga don't want to hear her singing unless she goddamn it. What you with goddamn R. Kelly, bitch? You was a Pied Piper. You a female Pied Piper. You finna play the flute. You gonna play that. You gonna slap on the knob. You gonna sing down on this pipe because I mean that's the only singing that this nigga want to goddamn hear. Good morning. So she was totally disappointed, and I think she said she don't like to tell people business, but she saw some younger people in there. Now, I'm going to get off of that, goddammit. But I'm just saying, yeah, that's why I realized from going through stuff like that or being propositioned, and it was like, I don't want to fuck get my damn coffee, goddammit, and change my spark plug. So I started seeing shit like that, and I saw women, look, at that time my life was so fucked up and bad. It's like the kind of where I lived was fucked up, and where I saw the women going through a lot of shit. They had more kids than me. I got one baby, and I'm catching hell. These women I knew got 2-3 babies, and all of them by 2-3 different niggas, and ain't none of the niggas around. So, there's a lot of women, single women, young women, I'm in my 20s, and you're doing the best you can, scraping by, and you don't really have an education, you don't have an income, your family don't give a fuck, they glad to see you like that, they set you up for that. And some of these women might have a little car, they sit down here in the country, a little plucker, get them from A to B, and they trying to hold on to it. So I can't judge it. When you're in that position, they can barely feed their kids. They don't want to be a prostitute. They don't want to sell dope, but they struggling real bad, and they on welfare. And in Georgia, that ain't a whole bunch, and they just living like in a ghetto ass area. So some of them might you know, fuck a mechanic, or they, you know, have the people around them that they fucking or that they sucking on, you know, the nigga married and got somebody at home, to have the basic necessities that they need. And these, unfortunately, these like older men, you know, that would do that to younger women, sitting in that position to exploit them, or men will do it to men, you know, women will do it to women. And I was just like, I don't want to be in that position anymore. And so it's like with this, I feel like this is a part of me growing up. That's what I want to share with you, and anybody that can relate to this. I want to hear it. I like to, as you know, I'd like to share my life. I'm not, you know, of course, sharing anything from now in the future. What I'm sharing with you right now, that is happening right now, as a result of what happened in my past. I don't care about anybody knowing my past, what I've been through, what I've done, because I hope I'm not coming to you whining and complaining. Of course, I love your support and your donations to help me get this stuff fixed, but I'm not coming to you begging, crying, all this shit. Um, I share the things from the past as I see that I've grown, because a lot of people privately, they put it in the comments, but then they're privately, I didn't know people were listening from different social media platforms, and they'll send me messages, and I'll see the messages after the show or during the show. You know, I'm listening on Facebook, you know, I'm listening on Instagram, you know, I'm here, I'm there, I'm at work, you know, I'm at the hospital, but you know, I got my earplug in and all that. I'm like, God damn, you don't know where people, you know, be at. You know, people with more education than me be listening to me. I don't know why, but they do. So I'm sharing because I learned the lessons, and many times you go through something over and over and over, and it's not that you want to, but you're begging for help, or you ask. I used to always try to be around older people and ask them. They wouldn't tell me, or they would act like it's frustrating, like you don't know this. Well, you should have been know that, or you know. And it's like, well, it's like you're dense, or you come off maybe slow or dumb or airhead, because your whole life has been programmed you to be slow, dumb, and airhead and a victim, and you don't realize you have a brilliant mind. So these things that they are just common sense to them, you're like, but how do I talk to him, or why am I getting a good man, or how do I get a good man, or how do I get one that wants to help me and support me and see me hungry and leave me like that, but want to fuck and all that. And I'm like, well, you don't know that. You should just know that. I mean, just really talking to you like you're not shit. Like everybody just come out their mama ass and they just know all this shit, and you don't. It's if you have the type of experience where your own mother hates you and wants to sabotage you and doing black magic on you from the time you come out of her ass, or feeding you things and putting them in your bottle and cursing you because she knows that you are the apple of your father's eye, and she wants to destroy that. She don't want any man to love you because she feels like she never got it. I even had my mother tell me my son was 3 months old, and she told me my son's father was sexually attracted to her, wanted to be with her. He liked older women that can give him money and do stuff for him, and that I needed to forget about him. And then actually said, well, if I didn't have the love of my life and I didn't have a good man, you ain't gonna have one either. But my mother is married, and even if she's not, my own mother is trying to fuck all of my boyfriends. Every man, I mean, it was so bad. One day we were at Piccadilly. My son was at school. The waiter, I remember he was a Sagittarius, and because she asked him, she's into astrology and numerology, and she likes to read people. She said, "What are you?" He said, "I'm a Sexitarius." She said, "What?" He said, "I'm a Sagittarius, but I'm a sexy Sagittarius. I'm a Sexitarius." I thought that was cute. I never forgot that. And he's looking at me, and he's going like, "So what's your name? Can I have your number?" Oh wow. I didn't know this was getting ready to happen, and it broke my heart. But you know, I didn't say anything. And he was getting our food, and every time he came, he gave me my food, he gave her food, and he kept focusing on me, talking to me. When he walks away, well, when he's there, she's flirting with him, and she's like scooting up to the edge of the booth where he's standing and serving the food, and she's letting him know in front of me that she wants to fuck him, right? So he's his eyes kind of start shifting, and he's looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and I'm looking down like, oh man, like wow, I'm so embarrassed. And I could tell he was embarrassed because he wasn't interested in her. And every time he would walk away, she would lean over the table. She's like, you know, he likes me, right? And I was like, I don't know what he likes. I don't know him. I don't know. See, no, he really likes me. He wants to fuck with me. But he don't know how to come out and say that he like older women. So he's pretending that he likes you. He's getting your phone number because then he gonna use that to get close to you to get around to fucking me. And I'm telling, like, first of all, you're my mother, so that should mean something to you, and it doesn't. And then you're supposedly happily married. I'm not the only one whose mother's that way. I'm sure if somebody's not in here listening now, they're gonna be listening. I'm not special like that. I'm not the only. This wasn't saved for my ass. Goddamn it! This ain't just me. And this is in every racial group, social ethnic group. It does not matter. And women go through this thing where they got to fuck their daughters' boyfriends to prove something to themselves because they're twisted and they feel like nobody wants them, or they done lost their edge, or they want to see if they still got it, or people just consider them attractive. I know how it feels because I've felt that way. You know, those kind of thoughts run through my head. I think they run through everybody's head, especially when this society is taught to beat up on older women and to age shame people. And I work on my own self because I never want to do that, and I've never done that to my son's friends. And if I had a daughter, I just couldn't do that. So I understand it based on the way society is or how they may treat you. But see, she wasn't the type of older, she didn't take care of herself. So she wasn't the type that younger men, she wasn't a MILF. Mothers I'd like to fuck. She wasn't taking care of herself. That's the only reason I would say. It wasn't because of her age. It was just she wasn't. She probably should have dealt with younger men that like big women, but she wasn't even big and curvy and sexy with it. She looked a mess. She didn't look like she used to. She was really attractive. You know, she's always big. You know, she was always curvy, basically in the right places. Fat titties, no stomach, no waist, and a fat ass. It went all south. I mean, you know, stomach shaped up like a goddamn orangutan and shit. I mean, it was just all fucked up. You know, had teeth and shit. It just wasn't. It was not. It wasn't giving, baby. It was not giving. It was not serving. Goddamn it. It wasn't. It wasn't goddamn it Kodak ready in the bitch. So yeah, but see, Joanne, I don't do stuff like that. You have older men that will fuck they son's girlfriends and hate their son and jealous of their son, hate on their son and shit. So you know, it goes both ways. And so I'm used to that type of dynamic and seeing it. And seeing when you come from that, and you'll get men that you'll be with that'll also do it to you. Well, you know, my ex-girlfriend and my ex-wife, you know, she better than you. She looked it better than you. You know, here's her picture. And when she good looking, she fine. You know, she's a model. And look at, I said, yeah, but well, why is she your goddamn, like, why she your ex? Why she don't talk to you no motherfucking more? When a man does that and then want to beat you down and, well, you ain't the best looking woman I done had some bad. So where they at? Or won't you go back over there where they at? Why don't you go over there where Horsey at? Go back to horseback. Well, why are you over here trying to tell me I had this, I had that, this bitch was bad? Yeah, but she was bad, but she not, you're not sexy no more. You was a ugly nigga when she met you, a nondescript ass, plain face, goddamn it ass, look like a goddamn sooner out here, one of them mutts on the street, and you that now. Now, many times you a bitch and you not really that fine. You gonna be fine. It's gonna be something about you that's like, ooh, we and I, yeah, cause you got a bad nigga. Nigga fine, nigga sexy, nigga smart, you know, got something going for itself. So that's gonna pull you up. Or if it's an ugly ass nigga, he might be successful and got money. Ain't no bitch really paying no attention to him unless they think they're gonna get some money. Get a fine ass bitch. Now this nigga hot and this nigga is a pussy magnet and other bad bitches want to fuck the nigga because it's like, well, wait a minute, you know, I ain't even see the nigga because, you know, maybe it's something I'm missing because she bad and she could be with a badass, fine ass motherfucking nigga, but she with him and this nigga ugly than the so all of a sudden this nigga becomes sexy and fine where you ain't even see nothing fine on, you know, like nigga be fine, he have a big chest or a nice bill, a big dick, you can see the print through the clothes and a nice rounded off ass. This nigga ain't got the ass slacked down, pants caved in the back, where like his ass done collapsed down, deflated. But now it's sexy back there like that. You know what? I have thought about getting with a nigga that ain't got no ass. You know, it's kind of all right. See, you start like justifying shit and looking over shit and saying shit there and trying to count the shit that ain't even goddamn there to count. Nigga ain't got no ass on him. Blue jeans slack in the back. No matter if he got them 3 and 4 sizes too little, goddamn it. The nigga ass still just long down his leg. Nigga ass blend into the back of his goddamn it leg. Chest and shit. The nigga just got some nipples up there. Ain't nothing up there. You know, nigga got a stomach, get a little weight. He ain't got no little waistline. He ain't even got a 6. Nigga ain't got a 3-pack. Nigga ain't got a 2-pack. But this nigga's sexy than a motherfucker. I really want to, you know, I have been overlooking this nigga. And this nigga got a little body on him. You be like, bitch, where? You're imagining. Just a lot of shit your imagination can do for you, goddammit. Your imagination can tell you a whole bunch of shit. You know, when you want to, this nigga got an upside down shape, but in your mind, now this nigga really, I just didn't look at it. Or, you know, the clothes he had on, I seen him with some swimming trunks on, it's collapsed down there. But now I see it's a little bit, I can see it. See, it's a look, look real hard. Okay, let me take a screenshot. Let me take a little mark and go around. See, it's a little, it's coming in. It's a little curve. See, she probably got him in the gym. You make up shit when a nigga got a bad bitch. Or when the ugly ass bitch got a bad nigga. You know what I'm saying? So he knew that. So he's telling me this, trying to fuck with me and fuck my head. You see that, right? See, look at her. I'm like, yeah, but where's she at now? You don't know, because you was a dirty nigga. You probably stabbed her like you goddamn stabbing me right now, bitch ass. I said, why don't you take your ass home? I literally said, I can't take this anymore. Take your ass home. See, when you're going through all that, see, you don't have your network together, your neuro-linguistic power. Huh? The way you talking to yourself, the way you handling yourself is not on point. The nigga know that because when the nigga tried you like that the first time, you let the nigga get away with it and kept on fucking with him. So when a nigga do that to you about a bitch, you are obligated to get a fine ass nigga you used to fuck with, because see, they not gonna be able to take it. Now they want you to take it, but they can't take it. They're gonna spaz out when you have a nigga that look 10 times better than them in the face and the body. You know, and like got a Coca-Cola bottle shape, goddamn it. I mean, really got something that's just saying something. Nigga, from a distance, you bitches drooling over the nigga. See, they don't really want to see that, but they want to do that to you, and you showing them that you have not claimed your territory. You don't believe that your structure is sound because your mind is goddamn wobbly. Bitch, anytime let a motherfucker talk to you out of pocket like that, handle you like that, come to your house and bring bitches pictures to you and tell you this bitch was this and that, and now want to tell you that you everything and you can't fuck nobody, but they can do what the fuck they want to do, and always telling you what they used to have, where they used to be, what this used to be my bitch, and we used to do this, and people used to turn their head. Yeah, they used to turn their head to look at you with her. Now they turn their head away from you now. Goddamn, with your ugly ass, with your funny building. They turning away from you. So now you trying to find something else because you hate yourself. You don't like yourself. You empty within yourself. I know y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Let me, oh, thank you, seventh daughter of the dust. I'm going to say one more thing. I'm going to get up out of here and spend some time with me. Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all have got to? Y'all need to drop me some coins now for Halloween. Oh, let me also say, the feast. You need to put your ancestors' feast up there. We be feasting going into the Day of the Dead in November. I would say to the end of November. This is not just one Halloween, because remember, it's hollow, okay? And you're dealing with hollow earth and hollow realms in your mind, huh? As you putting the structure back together and claiming your territory during Halloween time, because the witches are alive. The demons, the werewolves is out, bitch. This is the perfect time to do what I'm doing and start to do quantum leaping. Quantum leaping while this Ethiopian, goddamn it, and these foreign niggas is down here in the ATL talking to me. Tying into what the fuck I'm saying, huh? Because they cold with it. This one right here that I'm talking about, y'all correct me or break it down. You know, sometimes I need y'all to break shit. If I'm Addis Ababa, this motherfucker here is over here in the ATL from Addis Ababa, the capital of Ethiopia, goddamn it. Now, Tell me, I could have said it wrong. Correct me or break it down. Split it up. Split the word up for me so I know how to pronounce the shit right. That's where you from. I don't care what nobody said. I done named it and claimed it. Goddamn it. Now, this woman, the black woman I told you with, but I'm trying to get it. I could be wrong. But I don't see that she from Addis Ababa. Because the way she was talking, she was tipping while she was talking. Sipping on that scissor. Sipping on that scissor. Now, come on. Now, you know who do that. You know what black bitches do. A country bitch. A country bitch. A USA goddamn it black bitch. Now, you see, you got some hood, got a little edge to it. She got an education and medical degree and all that shit, but she's tipping. Some tipping when she talking, tipping when she walking. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking. See, she's down here. So I'm wondering, is this a country bitch? This gotta be a country bitch. Now I'm not saying she ain't got no Ethiopian to reach her in her. She just might. But for me, looking at her in the spirit, seeing what she looked like when she bust in on her talking to me. She said, I knew you want to talk to this bitch. I knew you want to talk to this bitch. And see the way she was, like, you see what I'm saying on rhythm? She was moving her feet, goddammit, on her hand in the same rhythm in the flow that she was, goddamn, to a beat, goddammit. Tipping and talking. Sipping and walking, goddammit. I mean, now you know the only ones I have seen do that is a country bitch. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about? Or a hood bitch. Huh? Now, I don't know. So y'all got to educate me. I ain't never been around no Ethiopian women. I ain't never like been like inside of it. I'm sure they ghetto and get fly at the mouth too, goddamn, because I seen the Ethiopian girl on the video that was engaged to a white boyfriend and she was running over his goddamn it ass. When she made the Ethiopian food, he loved the Ethiopian food. He's like, I don't want it right now. I don't want it right now. Oh, yes, you do. And roll the goddamn injera up and he was moving. No. She was on him and pushing it in his mouth. He said, no. He kept turning his face. Within a few minutes, this motherfucking white boy up there chewing that shit and swallowing that goddamn shit. So I know they got to be rough too. They got a lot of fire and passion in them. Because I seen when, I won't know how to do this here. Because it kind of remind me of how we roll our neck in the hood. We were growing up rolling our neck, talking to another bitch. We were little dancing and rolling and popping your goddamn mouth. You know, that's that ghetto, that hood pop. You pop your goddamn mouth, you with that. You know, with them house shoes and shit, or your little tennis shoes, you rolling your goddamn neck around and rolling your shoulder. I seen them doing some kind of dance where the little girl, she was a pretty little baby. They were teaching her how to roll and hunch her shoulders up and roll her neck. A lot of their shit is about upper body and neck and shoulders and shit. And throwing their neck and shit and rolling their ass. And I'm like, oh, they wear them long dresses, but look like, yeah, they ain't too different from us over here up under them goddamn dresses. You know what I'm saying? With them hats and had their hair braided real pretty. And you don't let the smooth taste fool. You see them probably niggas let them know you not doing it outside and you ain't showing your titties in your ass, goddamn it. Because you can tell the way they move that, you know, undercover, you know, they with that shit. Freaky and all that goddamn shit. So it's like I don't really fucking know. I'm trying to get a read on her. But it's just something in me, the way she bust in, tipping and talking and moving her head and moving her finger while she goddamn it walking. Don't that sound like a goddamn country bitch, man? I mean, but then again, hey, I don't know if them Ethiopians girls do niggas like that and tip when they talk and goddamn point their finger and tip on their tippy toes and shit while they walking, talking shit. She was walking and tipping and talking. The only one I seen do that is a country bitch. Huh? And this is the region where the spirit's telling me that they at. And the Ethiopian man telling me that they at. Now the other one I seen, the Iranian looking one with the white skin looking one, she was laying back on the bed and had like this long dress on with lace and shit and satin all on it. And her titties big and she got a fat ass and stuff on. And I think Iranian Pakistan, he told me, look, I don't care how fat her titties is. I don't care how fat her ass is. I want her to get the hell out of my house. But pretty she is fine. I don't get, look, I want her gone. Her mama them done pushed her on me like I had to buy her goddamn. I want her ass gone. I don't care how curvy and fat this motherfucker. I want her gone, goddamn. Like all three put some respect on my name, goddamn, because they were telling me the shit. But that one right there, the one that was tipping when she talking, goddamn wiggling when she Well, I ain't gonna say wiggle cause you kind of thin. Like she ain't really got a lot to wiggle. Her ass, but then she kind of like slim, like kind of skinny. She was moving though. She was moving and had that hand talking to Ethiopian man. Motherfucker, I knew it. I knew it, motherfucker. You took me. I knew you want the time. Why is she talking to a beat? Huh? She must talk to the nigga like that all the time. You know how sometimes we be talking to niggas over here and they make us mad. Somebody this wood, cause that wood hitting. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, is that what you saying, Nay? Nay 007? You talking about, man, about this wood hitting? You think that's why she was talking like that? I'm gonna show y'all, man. I got to show you what the fuck I'm talking about. Cause have I seen that before? Yes. I seen it down here like with my grandmama and them, like they talk to a beat. Now come on, you know they talk to a beat. They grit their goddamn teeth and will talk as they move in their body in a rhythm and grit their damn teeth. Now come on. Will somebody please tell me, please don't tell me I'm not the only one that have seen this here. They have seen black women do that kind of shit. Talk in a rhythm and do to a beat. Like they own, I ain't talking about the radio and shit. They had their own. See, we have an internal rhythm and an internal beat on this shit. Y'all ain't never seen nobody do no shit like that growing up or seeing your mama, grandmama, aunties and shit do no shit like that. Talk and roll their head and pop it and it be in a rhythm to what the fuck they saying. I said, he married, this is a country bitch. She's from somewhere in Georgia. Like I said, I don't know if she got no Eritrean blood in her relatives or Ethiopian relative and shit, but she was acting just like a black bitch. I mean, a country one that this educated, you know what I'm saying? In public, she played that role. And like they so happy and shit together. This motherfucker slid in. And I'm like, how the fuck she know and get up in here? And I'm like, what the fuck this got to do with me? I'm being watched or stalked, but I don't even know it. God damn it, I mean, because she knew me, but I ain't know her. And she, this, that, then I knew, motherfucker, I knew that you was going to do. And I said, why is she talking to a beat? Why is she, I know she mean that shit. She mean that goddamn it shit. Pussy, like she was throwing, hunching with the shit. Throwing her pussy and like popping her leg and shit, like stepping forward to him, like she finna bitch slap him. Then I see, I knew it, motherfucker. I knew that's what you. I said, fuck, ow. I got to use that. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? He must have went and put something on her, goddamn it, because I ain't never met no nigga yet that I did that. But it just felt like some country shit. So I think she's a country bitch, man. It's not a, cause I'm from here, so I can feel. I know when somebody puts, I can feel the energy of the shit. I'm like, is this bitch? This is a country bitch, man. This is a up north. The bitch ain't from around here. You know, it's a New York bitch. This is a LA bitch. This is a country bitch. I know it in my spirit. I can feel it. I can feel that this a country bitch. The way she took like that, but I see that. I get on rhythm real quick. You see, I get on rhythm like that, then that move and put my hand in it. I'm gonna show y'all what this motherfucker was doing, man. And I just, it's been on my spirit. And I've been feeling sick and shit. Been thinking about it. I said, why did she cuss him out to a beat? Like, do she always cuss him out in unison like that? And make her body musical and make her body move on point with her head, her finger, her mouth. It was popping like she was doing a dance on the nigga. You said, we from the South, so we be no. Baby, I don't know. Nay. 007, I don't know. I mean, man, this bitch ran up on me in the spirit. Ran up on me in the astral. So I'm just like, but dancing with it, tipping. She on her tiptoe, moving toward him. Real fast, like she finna whoop his ass. And I said, what? I just called her. I said, she dancing with it. She mean that shit. She mean that goddamn shit. You ready to fight, boy. She was mad. She wasn't mad as a motherfucker. She mad as two motherfuckers, boy. She ready to get it popping. And I was just like, and then I said, well, I ain't finna beat you. And he said, Gonna do me like that. Look at me. Look at me. Just look at me. Don't say nothing. Just let her do it. Let her finish. Let her finish. You see, you gonna see what I'm saying? Look at me. Like a damn child. I'm looking at this motherfucker here. I'm looking, just look. No. Right here. Right here. I'm looking at him. Just don't say nothing. Let her finish. She's doing this shit, lifting her knees up and shit. You know, like she up there, goddamn it, Spelman College, doing the cheerleading. They done coordinated the dance. All she needed is a goddamn a baton. The way the bitch is doing this shit and clowning. So I can tell this one the first time you do this here. He said, and I said, why is this nigga talking to me like this? Because I'm finna get crazy. And he's like, like he could feel it. I said, this fucking nigga talking to me like I'm one of his dogs or a child. Don't you do that. Look at me. Just look at me. Keep your eyes on me. Just look at me. Let her finish. Just let her finish. Oh, man. She put on a goddamn show. So like a damn child, I'm up here looking at him. Well, this nigga got total control. He got control of me, control of the bitch. And she, because the bitch lost control. Which is what he want. I mean, look, man, look. Oh, wow. This shit done fucked me up so bad the past few days. I've been up in my damn ceiling, scheming shit, and fucked up, like trying to put this shit together. What the fuck? This is the thing I do know, which he told me I gotta write down the teachings on it because I learned a lot. So I'm gonna get into that. But let me quickly get into this. Didn't I tell y'all Megan Thee Stallion was lying on Texas Pete? Tori Lane. Huh? Didn't I tell y'all that she was fucking him? And she was lying that he didn't shoot her like she said, even though he might have shot that goddamn it like he up there on that cartoon. What that damn man name on that cartoon? That Liberty damn man with them guns. He heard him pull them Liberty midget. He was midget with them midget cowboy boots on, them midget guns on the side of his goddamn holster. I told you, Texas Pete, man. I told y'all Texas Pete ain't did that like he said, and I know she was goddamn it lying and high. Now you see she have admitted that she was lying. Then I tell y'all, my boy, and I told you the dog told me, you know that I got murder on my mind. Then I say the slime dog, free goddamn it, YSL. I'm telling y'all, goddamn it, what the name gonna get out. Then I tell you, I know he was going in there, but then I tell you they were gonna clean this out. Yesterday I seen him up there in front of the goddamn judge. I seen dead folks all around him, and it was something, ain't it, that they did this shit on Halloween. All Hallows Day, honey. Them spirits end up on. I didn't tell y'all they were working magic and slaughtering goats and shit on Young Thug, and they want to get out of that shit. Didn't I say that? Yeah, that's Yosemite Sam and Texas Pete. Didn't I tell y'all? I said this is not right what they doing to Tori. He did do some shit. I ain't say he didn't do no goddamn shit. But it was provoked, and she helped to set that boy up, goddamn it. Just like his daddy said, goddamn it, for Jay, because he wouldn't sign that contract with Rockefeller. He set him up, and she was using. She sleeps around with different men's. I told y'all. Yeah, he'll make some the Baron, but I knew too. Baby, it's not just that magic. He had them peoples working for him. I said this like a year or two ago. I said, you watch and see. This is not gonna go down the way they think. They're gonna have to free YSL, man, and free the YSL dog, man. They had the dog back there in the goddamn police car. And he looked at me. When I seen the picture, we had that eye right there. I know then, man, they will finna goddamn be some killing and some repercussion and shit, because that's all I seen. And I heard in my mind with that other boy. I wonder, is he getting ready to get out? Was it Melly or something like, you know that I got murder on my mind. That's all the dog was singing. And so he gonna handle that he's screaming that for his daddy. Got that big Young Thug. And they're doing all of the magic on top of it. Ain't that slow down, Alicia, what she did to him? Did to Tori. And trying to jack him up. Now I think he got the opportunity to have his case heard again. I sure hope that they reduced that time they gave that boy, because it was so dirty what she helped do. I just can't believe that she admitted that she was fucking him. That's what I heard on the news yesterday. She said she was drunk and that she fucked him like a couple of times. I told y'all it between her and that other girl supposed to be her friend that was under Jay Prince, man. That ex-football player that was managing her at first, that she left to be with Jay-Z now. And it was another girl that was with him or something, and that one of her child came up dead in that man's swimming pool. sacrifice that goddamn child. And if this is true, this is some of the most disgusting, morbid shit I heard. Said Meg said she was going through a lot at the time. She never got over the fact that she had to take her mama off life support. And it was during the time she had just signed with was it Jay and Liar Cohen? Her mama and grandmama died. I think the mama was sick before then, but you signed it. It's something about her. She's with that shit, man. She with that shit. She's taking the oath. And been in them parties and screwing around and messing with different men. I think one man had put on blast a few months ago. Now she's suing one of the reporters at the Tori Lane trial for something the girl done said. I mean, they trying to sue everybody. Everybody can get it at this point. But see, this is what I said in my readings, over a year or two ago. So I'm really not worried about that shit. I mean, because I said this in the reading that she was crooked and that she was lying and screwing him and the other boy and her and the other girl was fighting. They both have been friends. Meg was messing with him, behind the girl back. They high and drunk. She's dirty and she's loose. So I am yes, and the mother of Shanquella Robinson, like I told you. They're going to be justice in that. They're going to lock this bitch up. But see, first the Mexican authorities said they had apprehended one, but they wouldn't tell us what was going on. Now that I see that's some political shit and some black magic shit because Mexico don't want to be known for that. They don't want to take account over this shit, and they feel like it will mess up U.S. and Mexico relations because they got oil in common, businesses in common, trade and trafficking in common. Just like I had said when I did the reading before, but I knew this was coming back up. I saw Shanquella get up out of her grave about a week ago. Just like I seen them dead folks in that cold house for Halloween round goddamn it Young Thug slick ass. I just wondered though, what the fuck he been eating in now? What they been sneaking him in there? Cause he big as hell and Young Thug always been a $105, skinny than a motherfucker. He like he weigh about 300 pounds. Well, at least he getting out now. He'll be able to exercise and shit. And let's see what he do with the music and the label. And I don't know, Alicia. But if they were, they wouldn't be up here fighting and trying to sue like they are. At this time, I don't see that. So I'm not going to say that about those people. But she's up. She's not at peace. This is so fucked up what they did to that girl. And it happens to a lot of people that people don't talk about. I wonder, did she have any drugs in her system? And did they just change the autopsy report because Mexico didn't want to know us to know how greasy that shit really motherfucking went down? Anyway, I'm going to go. I don't know what time it is. I can't see the clock, but let me have some me time and get me together because I wanted to get early. I already sprayed my insides so that I'm just fucking show you. I really was fun. It made me feel so powerful. Like taking charge of my own, territory. And y'all need to set y'all altars up and do y'all rituals like right now and every day and over your children because you're being plotted on. A lot of you already have spells in place from what your mother cast and other jealous people cast. Some of you, just like me, had your mama send niggas on you or fake friends on you to sleep with you and put curses on you through your ass. Y'all need to uncross and remove a lot of this shit. I'm seeing it now. I saw it last night. I'm seeing it again. It says Georgia home to over 127,000 gang members, 1.6 thousand gangs. DA's office ties crackdown to crime drop. I wonder what, because they're not going to be able to completely get rid of cartels and drug dealings because it makes too much money and too many people want it. And the sex trafficking. Atlanta, Georgia is one of the top places for child sex trafficking, where people come here and have sex with children. And they're sold here. I also saw, did y'all, yes, I did a show about doctors the other night. Did you see in Atlanta, they had this 70-year-old retired doctor that got up in one of these hotels, I think the 4th season, and started shooting at motherfuckers? Like 2 days ago, I don't know if he got in an argument with somebody working the hotel, but he went up on the floor and they had SWAT out there, had to talk his old ass down. But I don't know what was going on with Doc, goddammit, but I don't know if he had his medical kit on him, goddamn it, or he was a surgeon, but this motherfucker ready to fuck motherfuckers up and stitch your ass back together. That's what the fuck you wanted. He was with all this shit, goddamn it. I think they might have had a few hours, but thank God this nigga ain't practicing. I think it was an old white man. That's thank God this motherfucker retired, goddamn, because I wouldn't want to come in the hospital he got down working in. Nigga carrying his shit on him and pulling guns on motherfuckers up at the goddamn. Wasn't he ready, Alicia? Pulling guns on motherfuckers up in the goddamn hotel. Now, I guess, when you go in a hotel, they don't check you for weapons and shit. I don't know what the no that I got. I guess he got mud on his goddamn mind like that dog, goddamn it. And Melly Mel or whatever, the YSN Melly. Whatever the motherfucker, he had mud on his mind when he came in now. I don't know why he want to fuck with them innocent people up there that goddamn 4 seasons, or why he didn't do that shit to who he really had a goddamn problem with, goddamn it. I mean, he come up there barricaded in, SWAT let his ass know, nigga, we ain't leaving till you leaving with us. I don't know how long it took, or one SWAT team for this one goddamn it drawed up ass man, goddamn it. Yeah, he was surgical with it. I will surgically shoot that ass and stitch thee up, goddamn it. At the time, this nigga got the skill to do both for him. Got the skill to pay the bill, shoot a bitch, and then goddamn it operate on, remove the goddamn bullets out of there, and sew the bitch up. I mean, what? How y'all want it, bitch? Because I'm with all of it. I'm like, the fuck on? I don't know if he want his medicine or he forgot the medicine. I think they say he had a mental problem. But this nigga was all the way surgical with this shit. On both sides of the game. And I was like, you know what? You got to watch going in these hotels because they don't even have no scanners. And then, he white and the flu. And I think the 4 seasons on the nice side of town. So, they ain't such white folks and shit. Motherfucker got up there and snap. They showed the footage when he was up in the room. I'm wondering, did he have a gun? Or did the nigga have a rifle? Like, what the fuck he had? What else I was finna go into? Yeah, I think that was all. I can't remember. There was something else I was finna goddamn it say. Man, it was so much. I just be watching. When I get off there trying to take a break, then some other shit. I said, I just said that about some of these doctors crazy. And do dirty shit and goddamn it, this what. Said maybe he will hire on a supply too. I guess he can still get it, but he retired. So, but I think he got to be off. I don't know what he was going through. Clearly, he might have a history of mental illness or something. Because a lot of medical people and stuff, and lawyers, police, doctors, and all that, they're taught, to hold things in and don't show no emotions, to keep your business to yourself. So, a lot of them will be stressed with stuff you don't know that's unresolved because they push it down. And they might not have people around them when they get to a certain age or a certain point in a relationship. One thing pop off and 10 things pop off. That's been there probably since they was fucking kids. You don't really know with them. And he's 70, so he's probably got some other old shit going on that don't nobody know about. I can't think of anything else I saw right now. Yep, I sprayed. So it's been like maybe an hour or two because I've been up since about 3 or 4. I couldn't sleep, so I got up and just started praying. And then I said, let me clean. My nose is clear, my head is clearer, so I know that's the problem. I know that's where this is coming from because I feel so much better. Y'all don't hear me like and you don't hear the congestion. That's got to be the fucking problem. Getting rid of that leak and then treating the wood. Inspecting and treating the wood, which I'm gonna learn how to do. I want to be a part of it hands-on because it makes me feel like I'm being a part of myself. I'm being a part of my own destiny. I'm shaping my own destiny. I'm taking control of my life and my world. And that's why I'm telling it to you, because you will see things will change. And when you handle people that way, the types of relationships, sexual, friendships, mental, emotional, spiritual, business relationships will change as you learn to do that. That's why I'm sharing it with you, because I feel so different today. And I feel more in control of myself, my soul, and my body. I have in control of where I reside. Because if you don't, somebody else will. Okay? I love you guys. I'll be back with you soon.